Greetings and salutations. Welcome to episode 202 of the Zeeie Show. With me today, of course, myself, Mr. Zeeie, and the cat Pandora, somewhere in the background. May make an appearance sometime during this episode. I think I will probably today, which I think even where it was first originated in Athens, I believe it is correct in saying that they knew even then that financial interest would rise to the forefront, and it would not so much be a true representative of the public. Although that's actually, I think, what we're supposed to be, and what democracy is kind of a bastardization of. But today it's pretty much seems to be all socialism under many different names. But let's look over here and see what they had to say about feudalism.
What? I need you to...
It's over. We're safe.
Administrators at Casa Tranquila advise that if you do have loved ones in their care, please do not call in, as they'll be
Was this you?
Family members within the next few hours.
What happened?
I won.
Virtually every conspiracy theory that I've ever had, if not at least 9 out of 10, have
It makes me shiver
proven not
the
only
bone.
to be
Shakes the
true,
fear.
but in many cases to have not even happened at all.
It got caught in my eye. And
And
you know,
now a common, much more common phrase in the vernacular is gerrymandering. No, not gerrymandering. It's false flags. So you have to ask yourself if the system is letting that information come into the mainstream, then what could be the purpose of that? Because there's always a people talk about two sides to an issue, and we reduce ourselves to such accepted ideas that something is either black or white.
Oh, Jordan, thank you for your support. I'll see you then.
Unfortunately, the fan on this laptop is proving to be a little bit of a problem sound-wise. I noticed the last time I could have brought the plugged it in, but I don't think that really would make any difference. And it's way buried under the chair that I didn't want to get to. Nice positive way to start out. But don't tell me that it's so much worse than you could tell me and then expect me not to find out what that whole much worse is.
What would you say to Bruce if you met him?
Shorten your concerts.
Destroy themselves, yet have no urge to commit suicide.
Ruins
They experience the vilest.
there's still a peacefulness, it seems, on any sort of dark area that is adjacent to a body of water. This was, I believe, the largest, at least at the time, I think the largest man-made lake ever.
This is so cool. Melissa, you look so funny.
Let me see.
Wait, Jason, you look really goofy and weird. That looks really funny.
I want to eventually get his pretty much lifelong passion and work is about the Matrix and how to separate yourself from Matrix, which was in the works and known about in a lot of ways decades before the films, which I only got through part of the first one because I kind of got the message, and I just can't stand these things where there's kind of a good story and then there's just all this violence and people jumping through windows and helicopters, and I realize, you know, that's what sells and that's what the masses are looking for, which is what I hope, or what I know I'm doing, or what I hope most of my friends can see to some extent or another, is the need to separate oneself from such things as instances where maybe you think you have a free choice in the matter, when in actuality you're responding to two preset walls, ideas that have already been laid out for you.
We're at a hotel in Arlington, Virginia. It shows the explosion that followed the crash of American Airlines Flight 77 into the Pentagon, but the video does not show the airplane. The video's existence was disclosed in 2002.
And hung out with some other people most of the time, and I guess it could be a mistake to talk to some people about the information that you know I am very fond of and post about and speak about somewhat frequently. But I had told them about what happened with, the true story of JFK being Jimmy Carter. I won't go off into that right now, but the person they present to the general public as Edward Snowden is also another actor. Turns out acting takes on many different manifestations than the equivalent of the advanced level of high school plays, shall we say. Areas of thought and touching on emotion and such. And he has a way of putting things, or making you think of things that just kind of bring all of the whole universal myths and beliefs and all of that into, he can put that into something that makes me laugh. But let me see, what was there was something particularly that he mentioned that I was going to bring up, and that was that, you know, we talk about like me being a person or you being a person, or like how we use the word person, like comes from persona, which already means
and sexual references from the outset.
And of course that brings to mind parlor tricks.
Are you? Oh, God, that must do your head in. You know, I'm an actress now. How long
You know,
have
I
you
was,
been an extra? Sporting artist. How long have you been doing that now? Because I was
mentioned
it for 18 months, and then I was plucked out of the cesspool.
Pathological
No
liars
disrespect.
the other week, and something occurred to me
With Orlando Bloom.
about someone that I
I just did a scene with
have
him.
known
No, but,
in
yeah,
the
I mean, I've
past.
got an actual dialogue, not just a fuzzy blob in the background.
And I ran into him about
Again.
a couple of years ago, and he was all fired up about trying to, you know, hook back up and everything. And he's one of those people, I don't know if you've ever had these type people in your life, but it's like you just kind of ended up hanging out with them, and you were never really as jazzed about the relationship as they were, but there may have been, in some cases, mutually beneficial reasons why, you know, whatever relationship it was continued. About the last person I'm needing to be friends with or reconnect with is any kind of male. I don't particularly care for the males, and I certainly don't want to spend any more time around them than is necessary, which is reinforced to me every time I do spend any time around the fact that I am a fairy, but not in the old-fashioned term for a affinity for one's own sex, not in that way, but in the mythological so-called sense of fairies and pixies. I recorded quite a bit of material last evening on a road trip, but it didn't. The audio part, I tried playing with it, but it was not. It's not presentable. See, I have